I don't need a rest, it's just my internet. I try to explain that to people. It's really fucking weird. It just went off for like 5 minutes, and then it went back on. I have no idea why it's doing that. And it's not just my internet, it's the entire hotel's internet, including our front office. So it really fucks shit up. No, it's not that. Do I know anything about what? Ah, dude, everybody in the hotel could be streaming and it, like some kind of video, and it wouldn't make a difference. It's either something in our hardware, in our server racks, or it's something with the cable company, and I can't figure out which. Normally, I'm the person who figures that shit out, but I have no clue. So it's fucking beyond me at this point. I'm doing good, Star. How are you doing? I have no way of figuring it out. Aside from like trial and error stuff, which I've already done, resetting components, calling to see if there's outages, stuff like that. But there's there's no way for me to do anything. It's beyond me. I don't have diagnostic tools and stuff like that, like the um, cable company has. And we technically have IT support people, but we have to like call them, and then they have to like, they're not on site, so they don't know what the fuck's going on half the time. So they'll just tell somebody to go do this, go do that, go do this, which is basically the same shit I'm doing, trying to troubleshoot the problem and figure out where it is. Well, that's good. You're doing all right, man. Wait, what? No, I don't care about him. Oh, and I've got a whole beef with fucking Walmart too. So I got a Walmart right fairly close to me, and I go there for groceries and stuff like that because it's actually the closest grocery store. Plus, since I work nights, normally I go late at night. Going to a 24-hour Walmart at anywhere between like midnight and 5 a.m. is a fucking crapshoot. You're gonna have people coming up to you in the parking lot, fucking asking for money. You're gonna have people asking for food. You're gonna have fucking uh, employees just hanging around. Every employee has headphones and shit on, so they don't know what the fuck's going on. It's Walmart policy to always have a, one of the regular registers open, but for whatever reason, they don't do that at this Walmart. So they fucking just, it's self service from like 9 o'clock till like 9 o'clock. It's self service for 12 hours, which is fucking crazy. Or someone comes in there with a fucking TV, wants to buy a TV or something. You can't fucking self service that shit. Or someone who's fucking, handicapped or in a wheelchair. You can't do it that way. I'm doing great. Ninja War doesn't start till 2015, so 6 more minutes. Just every time I go to Walmart, I'm horribly disappointed by something. And I've always been of the opinion that like managers in any profession should be able to deal with situations or customers and stuff like that. So last night I'm going through and I got a bunch of stuff for sandwiches and stuff like that. And I don't like going through the self-service line. I think it's not like, one, I don't, why would I want to do the work? Two, why would I want to take people's jobs that way? Right? Cuz like there's people who are cashiers. Like, it doesn't make much sense to like try and take their jobs away from them. So it's Walmart policy to have one open at all times. So I say, hey, which one of these registers is open? Talking to one of the ladies. She's like, oh, none of them, just self-service. I'm like, no, no, it's you have to have one of them open. So which one's open? Uh, None of them are open. I'm like, well, do you have like a supervisor or something? She's like, yeah, she's over there by self-service with the yellow vest. I'm like, okay, can you go get her? Like she expected me to run over and get her. She's like, oh, okay, cool. So she went over, and then some manager guy walks by, sees me standing there. It doesn't say anything to me. So there's a customer standing by one of the registers, and doesn't say fucking anything to me, which is bad to begin with. So I'm like, hey, so why don't you have one of these registers open? He's like, well, it's just self-service. I'm like, no, no, no. It's Walmart policy always have it open. Then one of the reasons why they have always have one open is for the cigarette line. So if people want to buy smokes, because you can't self-service that shit, you have to go through that line. And I'm like, look, it's Walmart policy, so can someone help me? He's fucking just the most moronic person you can ever imagine. Like he did not belong anywhere near probably any job, much less a management position. Walmart's like a big store. You can what? You might not get money from me? What do you mean? The stream's not ended, just my fucking internet sucks. right now. If I have like 4 or 5 things, I'll go through self checkout. That's fine. But if I have a fucking cart full of shit and there's only self service and only self service on one side of the store, mind you, so there's like 6 things, and there's a line of people for that kind of shit. Just fucking open a damn register. You're supposed to have one open anyway. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Whatever. Yeah, there's people who rely on the jobs that are fucking cashiers. I don't understand why. Sometimes it's easier, but most of the time it's fucking not. Even during the day, they have like 4 registers open. And I understand how some people might prefer self service and shit like that, but not me. I don't know. I'm the kind of person that I'm not lazy in any way, but if if I had the choice between going to a regular gas station or a gas station that had like an attendant that pumped gas for me, and even if I had to pay like 20 cents more per gallon for the attendant, I would absolutely go there. There's a guy whose job that is. He feeds his fucking family. No, I'm not getting Monado. I was under the impression Monado was going to be for 20K. It was not. It's 40K, which is not great for me. I don't think that was correct. But that's what my impression of the situation was. But then again, I also thought Hanzo would be 15K and gets at least. I was wrong about that too. I don't know. I just don't want to live in a world where fucking companies like use automatic versions of employees, like fucking robots and shit. Not that I'm scared of Terminator, fucking Skynet kind of shit. I just where the fuck are the jobs going? I mean, let's. I'm a little scared of Skynet happening. Rakan, I have no interest in going for anything other than power right now. Hanzo would be nice to have, but I'm not going to spend on him. I don't care for him. I've got a good enough team. Would you say Four Tails works with the team? I mean, it doesn't. It would be a lot better with six tails, but it's not the worst. You just can't use Killer Bee on your tail beast because that would not work out very well. You kind of have to use it on like your Earth main. What else is in the event with Hanzo? Well, it's the mobilization event, so you get a lot of free stuff, just generally. But you also get there's Killer Bee. Hanzo is 60 points, Killer Bee is 40, and Sage Jiraiya is, I don't know, 30 or something like that. Put me in top three for Iron. I want to fight. Well, that's just great, man. You're not going to, though. Sorry. Hanzo is 50? Really? So it's cheaper than I thought. So if he's 50 and it's 20 per, it's 100 per fragment, which is 8k. But you also get 14 of them over the course of the week. Actually, a little bit more than that. Because it's 50, you get 135 a day. So you get 2 per day, that's 14, but 35 times 7 is 210 plus 35, 245, so you get 18 of them for free. So you really only need 62, so he would be like 6,200 ingots if you were smart about it. Or 6,200 coupons, which is cheap as fuck for Hanzo. Didn't we used to have a fucking King Kaiman here somewhere? Where'd he go? How's it 21? That doesn't make any sense. You get 135 for free. You get 150 for free? Is it 150? No, that would be 21. So yeah, you sell it cheaper. Facebook's always getting sued. It's nothing new. There's King Kaiman. Welcome back, buddy. We don't need you here. He's in the mobilization. Monthly Ninja is Great Ninja War Eno. Oops, was I not supposed to tell you guys that? I thought it was tomorrow. Well, it happens this week, so I don't know. Whatever. Now you know. Great Ninja War Sakura is like Great Ninja War 1010? Not even close. Will we ever get her for free? Mm, probably. Who's better, Ino or Sakura? Like as characters? Or what? I'm confused by the sentiment. Great Ninja War Sakura, Great Ninja War Ino? They do completely different things. I mean, I guess probably Sakura just because, but wow, one person. This is not gonna end well. He's gonna be dead the first round. Poor him. No, he made it like to the first three actions. That was it. Ti's still going, right? Thanks, Torch. I've never been called Arister though before. You the first person to ever call me that. Is Kira Group gonna merge with you? It would be awesome. It would be awesome. I don't know. I haven't talked to Kira since then, but I would love that to happen. Almost as much as I would love Chris to. I'd rather have Chris, but I'd rather have both of them technically. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, fuck it. Well, fuck it. I don't speak Spanish, sir. No! Yeah, Kira had a Goke jump. Just he didn't have any of the runes from the cave at all. Yeah, I could use the battle armor event. Full 5,000 keys. Nah. How many threads I have? 210? 210. This will get me to 4 plus the rebate. Depending if I get lucky, maybe 5. But I'm waiting for the rebate. And tomorrow, it's a good thing I didn't buy the clothing. Tomorrow I'm going to get the Wild West clothing. It's going to be for 76 a point. This is like 3,400 to buy it. It's about the cheapest. Well, it's a little more expensive than like the cheapest possible event, but I'm fine for that. Stupid Danzo taking my stupid field. Is the skill cooling down? I'm not sure. Hmm. How many power do I expect from the outfit? Someone said something like 600 to 800, roughly, which is fine. But like, since I'm going with the defense life kind of team, I'm cool with. I would enjoy having the extra life and defense. I'd enjoy it more if it was resistance. Oh boy, if there's a resistance fucking one that shows up, instantly get swept. Look up, help a brother out. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Maverick. Killer Bee's an event tomorrow. Well, actually, it's an event at midnight. He's in the mission mobilization event. He's not like cheap though. In retrospect, he's like marginally cheaper than Hanzo is in the event. If Hanzo is 50 points, Killer Bee's 40. So he's something like 80 a fragment, not including the free stuff. Oh, after this week? Yeah, I mean, he'll probably show up in other events. You can get 20 frags for free, Maverick, in the event. What's Hanzo good for? Hanzo's like a better Gakido? A much better Gakido. And the cleanse is popular. Hanzo is used in China still. Group summon thing is for later. There's an update that lets you literally summon like Manda or Gamachi or stuff like that. They're not as effective as you'd think they are. They're okay though. No, they're not putting in Jin treasures already. Ooh, between Hanzo and Sailor, what's better? That's fucking. They're probably like neck and neck as far as to what's better. They're both used even today in China. I guess technically Hanzo's used a little bit more. Technically. But they're really close to each other. On that creature. He's not a creature, man. He's Naruto. Whoops. I left it on auto. Oh well. Can you tell us what the Hanzo team is? Hanzo's in a lot of teams. Like, you'll see Hanzo in teams like the Earth team. You'll see him in, like, water teams. He's in a lot of different teams. He's got pretty good chases. It's not so much for his mystery, because his mystery's not prompt. It does have some value, though. But it's mostly geared towards, like, just the fights lasting longer. So when the fights last longer, things like Ignite and Poison are more effective, which means cleanses are more effective. So he just gets better and better. But that's the same thing for Sailor Sakura, right? As the fights last longer and damage gets less, like she becomes basically immortal. Shit, you guys, if you were here, you saw me make her immortal even today. Let's do this and do that. Or 2 weeks ago or whatever, when I did Matsuri. New Kabuto's not used like at all. Sage Kabuto's never used. See, you'll do poison and cleanse everything. Yeah, Hanzo does all that by himself too. He's got a mobilized chase, which is really good. He's got two different chases. Level 75 is all about like fucking killing people in turn two or round two. Get to 85, it's a little less prevalent unless there's a huge power gap. Um, it just slowly starts to get longer lasting fights. But if you're expecting Hanzo just to like do most of the work, he, he's a backup character. So if you're looking for like a character that is going to fucking just Shrek people, he's not that. He will never be that. I think the skill is cooling down. Did I disconnect again? Is that what just happened? Or did hell disconnect? Oh, thank God it wasn't me. the super rare, it's 250. Reanimate treasures is back. I think it's back up to like around 600. But someone did say it was lower, but I'm pretty sure it's not lower. But we really won't know until Germany gets it. So when Germany gets it, then we can, slowly start to figure out what the fucking stuff is just by going on Germany's forums and figure out. Because maybe they make it 100, maybe they make it 500, who knows. But based on what Tencent did, it was like 210 to 280, somewhere in there. Passable to winning main teams. Okay. That's been tried. It just doesn't work, Stevenson. There's one super rare per Jin treasure, and there's two Jin treasures. When you smell like weed, what do you spray yourself with? Based on people who try to get away with smoking weed in a hotel, there's it's called like oxide or something like that. It's a just kills smells. I can't remember what exactly it is. It's usually what people try and use to get away with it, but it doesn't work. So pretty much nothing you spray yourself with is gonna work.